네, 사실 넷플릭스로 앞으로 서비스될 거라 이렇게 특별하게 크게 볼 기회가 거의 없는 영화라 여러분 되게 특별한 관객이신데 이 자리에 감독님도 함께 오셔서 더 특별한 자리가 될 것 같습니다. 네, 오늘 관객과의 대화 진행하게 된 조지훈이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 그러면 감독님 모시겠습니다. 기예르모 델 토로 감독님.
Yes, I like it a lot. I love the food and the audiences. I love cinema. I love Korean cinema, and I've been meeting with Korean filmmakers over the last few years. So I feel like I know Korea, but coming in, I was very surprised and happy to see how nice and warm and enthusiastic the audiences are. So that's a big reward. I think the festival has one of the great audiences in the world. So it is very welcome, and I've been eating very well. So I'm a very happy man. Thank you.
네, 제가 질문을 초반에 좀 드리겠고요. 여러분 질문은 오늘 시간 관계상 조금 적게 받도록 하겠습니다. 네, 오늘 제 질문은요. 일단 감독님이 어릴 적에 이 프랑켄슈타인을 보시고 되게 강렬한 인상으로 아마 제 생각인데 오늘 영화를 보면서 감독님은 그동안 프랑켄슈타인을 계속 다른 식으로 변주해 온 게 아닐까라는 생각이 들었는데요. 어릴 적 감독님 이 프랑켄슈타인의 이야기가 감독님을 사로잡았던 어떤 지점이 무엇인지 어떤 것에 그렇게 매료되셨는지 궁금합니다.
I read the novel when I was 11 after seeing the film at age 7, and the more I read about Mary Shelley, I realized that the novel was very autobiographical for her, about her life and the life of the romantic era, her relationship with her father, and I had a great need to talk about me and my father, and I thought this was a perfect story because I felt like Frankenstein, like the creature and the creator at the same time. And as I became a father, I wanted to talk about me and my children. So what attracted me was the possibility of using this story to speak about something very personal, and it's also the most epic movie at the same time, so you see something big and something small and intimate in the same film. And I feel that we live in a world that tells us that we're either perfect or horrible, nothing in between, and I wanted to talk about how I believe we are all monsters at some point, and if we can forgive each other for those imperfections, the world is a better place.
사실은 네, 저도 보면서 이 프랑켄슈타인이 감독님이 아닐까 뭐 이런 생각도 했는데요. 이 영화는 사실은 프랑켄슈타인을 주제로 한 영화들은 엄청나게 많이 만들어졌고, 그리고 이 영화의 원작이 1818년에 메리 셀리의 원작 소설인데 이 소설에는 모던 프로메테우스라는 부제가 달려 있거든요. 그래서 어떻게 원작은 신의 영역에 도전한 과학자로서의 프로메테우스로서의 프랑켄슈타인의 이야기인데 이 이야기를 전체적으로 굉장히 다른 방향으로 각색을 하시는 것 같았는데 각색을 하시는 과정에서 좀 그 과정을 좀 들려주시면 좋겠습니다. 이 이야기는 또 언제부터 시작된 건지 더 궁금하고요.
It is a very Catholic Frankenstein, this one. And I'm not Catholic anymore, but I was very Catholic. And I wanted to know why God sent Jesus to be crucified to learn about pain. And I think pain and forgiveness are two things I'm very interested in my movies. I think that we are told that pain is bad, but I think that pain makes you human. Feeling pain and avoiding pain for others and understanding that the world is a frustrating place. These are all very profound truths. Especially people that have suffered, to learn why they suffered and forgive themselves for any mistakes and forgive others for their violence or rage. So that's very different. And it ends in a very different way than the novel. The novel ends in a very existential way, sort of hopeless romantic. And I want to finish the movie with hope, with the promise of a possibility of a sunrise. When my father was kidnapped in 1998, I realized that the world kept going. Every day the sun rose and set, and it doesn't matter how much pain I felt, the sun came up. And that's when I thought about this ending during that time. And it took so many years. I've been trying to make this movie at least 40 and actively for about 25 years. So until now.
네, 그 다음 질문도 하나 드려보겠습니다. 사실은 이 영화는 이제 뭐 정확히 우리가 지금까지 말은 안 했지만 아버지와 아들의 이야기, 그러니까 창조자 자기의 아들을 낳았는데 아들을 평생 동안 두려워하고 무서워하고 미워하고 인정하지 않는 아버지, 그리고 평생 아버지의 사랑을 받기 위해서 노력하는 아들, 이런 이야기로도 읽을 수 있을 것 같은데요. 여기에 이렇게 부자관계, 그러니까 원작에서 이 부자관계의 어떤 설정들을 가져오게 되셨고, 사실은 마지막에는 또 어떻게 보면 아들이 아버지를 용서하는, 요즘 시대에 흔히 볼 수 없는 그 이야기, 아버지와 아들에 대한 이야기이기도 한데, 이런 설정을 하게 된 과정과 그리고 이 이야기를 이렇게 만들어가면서 이런 설정들을 어떻게 발전시켜 나가셨는지 궁금합니다.
To me, the interesting thing is the novel is written by Mary Shelley. She starts it when she's 18, and she finishes when she's 19. It's published at age 20. This is a novel written by a teenager, and is written by a teenager that knew her father disapproved of her. Her relationship with her father was very difficult. And in fact, the father in the novel of Frankenstein, the father of the doctor, is a very gentle man. And the monster and the doctor are not acknowledged as father and son until the very end. Until the very, very end of the novel. But I think the interesting thing is Mary Shelley wrote at the end of her life 2 novels about tyrannical fathers. So this is a theme that was latent there, but had never been explored in this way in a Frankenstein movie. And to me, my movies are biographical. Shape of Water is about me. Pan's Labyrinth is about me. In very strange ways. I'm not a fisherman, and I'm not a faun, but what is in my head are the questions that are in those movies. Can we love somebody for what they are, without trying to change them? Do we leave anything in the world when we leave, when we die, when we go away? And in these movies, can we forgive someone that caused us pain? And as a teenager, Mary Shelley understood that many fathers see the young people, their children, as accessories. Things that make them look good or make them look bad. And it's terrible. It's horrible. I think it's a painful thing for a person to feel like an accessory. And I wanted very much to show the progression of the creature. And he's so happy that he's alive. Then it should know more than one word. Why doesn't it know any other words? It makes me look bad, and he gets angry and angry, just like his father got angry with him. And I think that we all are part of a lineage of pain in our families. And it needs someone to say, I will not continue passing this pain, and unfreeze that ship from the eyes to have the pain end. Until we do that, when we forgive someone, we forgive ourselves. And I think that's a very small lesson that you learn when you're a little older. So the process of learning to make this movie took my whole life. From a hurt child to a grateful father. That's the whole journey of the movie. That's a long answer.
네, 네, 제가 질문 하나 더 드리고 이제 여러분들 질문 받으면 될 것 같은데요. 그 괴물의 수없이 많은 영화들에서 이 괴물을 다양한 이미지로 그려놨는데 이 영화 속의 괴물의 모습은 어디서 아이디어를 얻으셨는지 그리고 어떤 과정을 거쳐서 지금의 그 괴물의 모습이 되었는지 궁금합니다.
When you design a monster, you are designing the whole movie around it. Like Shape of Water, you design the production design to accommodate that creature. And the movie Frankenstein, I knew that I wanted to create almost like an opera. And in the center of it, the monster was the most important element. Normally in Frankenstein, the monster looks like an accident victim with big thread and needle and open sores, and it looks like somebody that has been in an accident. And I wanted it to feel like a new human being, like an unborn child, the essence of a soul, of an untouched, immaculate human being. So I designed it to be beautiful, but to be blank. And we designed the patterns on his head after the science of phrenology, which is a science from the 1800s about the study of the temperament of man through the head. And we designed the lines on his chest and all that, like to make it look like an anatomical marble statue. If you see my movies, I used that look before on Kronos, my first movie. And I wanted it for Frankenstein already. So this is the culmination of that design. The monster, when you see it, it tells you what it is. And when you see this creature, you feel it's like a baby, like an unformed human being. So that's the beauty of it. It's a blank.
네, 그러면 지체 없이 질문을 받도록 하겠습니다. 손을 들어주시면 마이크 보내드릴게요. 네, 맨 뒤에 손 반짝 드신 분이 있거든요. 네, 그런데 질문은 하나씩만 해주시고, 네, 하나 같은 두 개의 질문은 받지 않습니다.
먼저 감독님 한국 와주셔서 감사합니다. 영화의 중간에 보면 크리스토퍼 왈츠 배우가 맡은 배역이 주인공한테 감정이라는 거는 어디서 나오는 거 같은지 질문을 하는 장면이 있는데, 감독님은 많은 크리처들을 만들어 보시면서 그런 어떤 핵심, 이 감정이라는 건 어디서 나온다고 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
Well, I think that the question that is asked by the brother is, where is the soul? Where did it come from? The liver, the hand, the head? We do not know. I think that the beauty of this creature, made of many bodies of many people, is that it's a blank, empty soul that is beautiful and graceful. We are all born perfect, and then our family fucks us up. You know, that's the truth. And then we spend the rest of our life fixing what they destroyed. In my opinion, one of the most touching stories about fathers and son is the story of God and Jesus. He is sent to earth to find out about pain and death. And there's a moment where Jesus tells God, "Why have you forsaken me?" And I think the creature is there to forgive the sins of Victor's father, Victor, and free all of us. So the creature becomes a very Jesus type of creature, which is my impression when I saw Boris Karloff. I saw Jesus when I was a little kid. And that's why there's a crucifixion and the crown of thorns and the wound on the side of the chest and the red mantle. And he resurrects 3 days after the battle. I mean, it's full of little details like that. So I think it's a divine creature, you know, in many ways. The soul resides as a single unit with the universe. That's why he's stronger, more pure, more emotionally pure. Jacob learned to move with the Buto, the Japanese dance, which is the dance of resurrecting the dead flesh. or passing from a state of fire to water to air. And he learned all that and moved with that technique. And it makes it very uncanny, beautiful, but also sort of unsettling. Sorry about that. There is a type of man that is always trying to date his mother. And Victor is that type of guy. You know, he's a guy that sees whatever he got or didn't get from his mother in every woman he meets. So I wanted to make that link. And also Mia is very modern as a character, you know. She brings in the compassion, the capacity to see the creature for what it is, which is an evolved, beautiful, a creature full of possibility that understands the world with one word in the beginning. Victor, that's the whole world. Or the creature is, when you're a baby, you need 2 words to understand the entire universe. Mom and dad. That's it. That's the whole universe to a baby. And she understands that. So she is also someone that feels she is very strange. It's the same type of connection that the characters have in Shape of Water. Sally Hawkins recognizes herself as a strange creature and recognizes herself in the amphibian man. And to me, that's love. I don't think you love somebody because you're similar in your qualities. You identify the same pain on the other person. And you're attracted to that because you see that pain and those defects become beautiful. You know? A defect is a quality waiting to be discovered. You know? And I think that Mia brings this humanity. When I cast a movie, I cast the eyes of the characters. Victor has the eyes of somebody that is brilliant, but full of pain, and also a little deranged. You know, the eyes of Jacob Elordi are full of innocence, but also rage. You know, and Mia has these eyes that are incredible, that look at the world. That's why she describes herself like the insect. She is like the butterfly, beautiful, strange, but she has to choose. And that's what it is. And she recognizes, that's why at the end he's carrying her down the stairs like the bride of Frankenstein. Because they were born for each other. And sometimes we recognize someone that was made for you, no matter what the circumstance is. So she brings all that. Well, I think that when people ask me what I judge a movie's success as, I always say it's not about how many people like it, but how deeply people like it. So if this movie speaks to you in a beautiful, healing, or deep way, any of you, 2, 3, 20, everyone, is really, really why I make movies. To do what the movies did to me, which is save my sanity, save my life on occasion. And I thank you for coming here tonight. And may your monsters be beautiful in your life. Thank you.
네, 사진 찍도록 하겠습니다.
잠시 안내 말씀드리겠습니다. 오늘 함께해 주신 게스트분께서 안전하게 퇴장하실 수 있도록 잠시만 자리에서 기다려 주시길 부탁드립니다. 게스트분이